Hello and welcome to The One Show with Alex Jones.
And Matt Baker. Now, our guest tonight is a messiah of pop music who has duetted with some of the best in the business, from Robbie Williams to Enrique Iglesias, Nick Cave to Kermit the Frog.
But it was a recent collaboration that saw her realise her potential as a diva of the most divine.
Kylie Minogue.
Yeah.
Great to see you.
You too.
And so that was you on the Italian version of The Voice, wasn't it? With Sister Christina.
With Sister Christina.
And I mean, lots of people probably assumed that she was in the real deal, but she's a proper nun, isn't she?
She's the real deal, yeah. And you know what? Out of the 4 finalists who were left, there's 3 other ladies, all quite foxy, but she was the most sprightly.
Yeah.
She's like,
she was
for it.
Oh, look, really good fun.
Yeah.
And it was nice to see
I actually got her to do this move.
Yeah. Was she any good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very infectious, though, because you were doing it even when the clip was on, and everyone here was doing it too, but there we are. Anyway, now to somebody who wasn't quite as she seemed. Now, Conchita Wurst. Her win must have surprised quite a few people, Al.
Yeah, well, definitely. But I mean, I think it's a really positive thing, and it shows how tolerant people have become. Because I don't know whether you saw it, Kylie, but online there's a brilliant comment. Somebody says about Conchita, real name Thomas, she's a mascot for an increasingly large section of society that have little time for other people's ideas of who we're supposed to be. Which is what she really did achieve,
it's
didn't
celebrating
she?
diversity, and I think that's amazing. I mean, hey, the Eurovision should be about surprises anyway.
Well, absolutely.
But I bet they didn't see that one coming.
But the biggest surprise of all is that Matt then downloaded the whole album of Eurovision.
Yeah, I've been getting so much hassle for it.
What, just this year? Or was that compilation of all different years?
Oh, no. It's 9. It was £9 actually, and it was 37 songs. So I actually thought that was good value.
Very good.
I like that, Alex. There's a lot on there I like. I'm not going to go on. Anyway, since Conchita's win, many people have been channeling their inner Conchita. Here is Nigella, looking good.
Oh,
yeah,
she carries it off.
And last week, obviously, Al, there was you as well. There you go. See, that separated at birth, that.
Well, so we needed to see what Kylie might look like as Conchita. Here we are.
Yes!
Kiss me once, Conchita.
Good. Well, if you are sat at home wanting to bring a bit of glamour to your Monday evening, then why not get creative and get Conchita'd up? So maybe, I don't know, whatever you're having for your tea.
It's an app waiting to happen, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Slide yourself.
Yeah, but if you're having salad, maybe a salad beard, maybe you've got a dog with a beard, who knows? Send in your pictures to the usual address and then we'll have a look at some of them later on.
We will. Now,
Kylie, I know you were watching that film very, very closely, but we do hope that this housing issue isn't going to be a problem for you out in Australia. But do have a listen to this voice. Do you recognise this voice at all?
Oh, hey, Mum. It's Daniel here.
I know where you're going with this. Well, I don't recognise it, but...
Well, in case people at home didn't know, Scott and Charlene, you see, the characters that Kylie and Jason played in Neighbours, have been living happily ever after off-screen.
Yes,
oh, look at the jib in the hair.
Isn't that wonderful? Well, by now...
We couldn't look more awkward, I think. Well, anyway.
So by now, Mum and Dad have a son. 26-year-old Daniel, who appears on our screens on Channel 5 for the first time tomorrow. And Kylie, we've got this little message for you. Here we go.
Oh, hey, Mum. It's Daniel here, your son, in case you didn't recognise me. I haven't heard from you in ages. And someone just said that you've been busy on The Voice and releasing a new album. You never told me that. Well, I'm living on Maple Street now, so if you could give me a call, that'd be great, because... I really miss you.
Wow.
That's brilliant.
He's very handsome, that son you created.
Well,
oh, well,
actually be handsome.
The offspring.
Yes.
That is so brilliant. I mean, I don't really follow the show. Maybe we'll have to get back into it now and, keep an eye on my son and all of that.
That
was just brilliant.
Have you ever seen him before?
I've seen a picture
You've seen a picture of it, there you
that's the first time I've seen it.
You really need to be more hands-on, Kylie.
It's great likeness with that kind of vibe that he's got.
The son should be 12, not that age.
Well, she did skip Ramsay Street quite young, I have to say. Off she went in a Mini Cooper.
Great.
Good
Well,
to
there
know
we
that
are.
the family's together.
It's all happening, right? And they're still, they're drawn back to Ramsey Street. Anyway, now a group of people else.
Yeah,
Have you thought about buying a mountain, Kylie?
Hasn't crossed my mind. No. What do I do at the top of a mountain?
Well, who knows?
Tell you what, let's talk about the new single from your album, Kiss Me Once. It's called I Was Gonna Cancel. And there's a brilliant story, isn't there, behind the song. Tell us what happened then on the day.
On the day, well, I had 2 days in the studio with Pharrell. The first day went fine. Second day, long story and too complicated to even explain, but I was having one of those days, like just a day, a bad day. And in the car on the way, I was literally the voice in my head saying, just keep it together, you'll be fine. Just you can fall to pieces at the end of the day. But I didn't. The first person I saw when I got to the studio was Pharrell, who, asked how I was. Simple question, but I burst into tears. I was trying to, catch my breathing, and he just. I sat on one of the steps out in the courtyard, and he was on his haunches, kind of talking me through. And anyway, out of a really embarrassing moment, he wrote the most positive song on my album because I was going to cancel, but I.
But he was Mr. Happy, of course. He wrote that song Happy, didn't
Right,
he?
exactly.
So there we are. Anyway, let's have a listen to I Was Gonna Cancel. Here we go.
I was gonna cancel.
Okay, you can't help but just go for it, can't you?
Wait, what is that move called?
Yeah, who knows? Yeah. Oh, but I mean, you've got the classic Kylie that's on the album, and also the new Kylie. Is it being difficult to kind of blend
Well, it's funny that, Pharrell's really Mr. Cool, and that's one of the poppiest, most uplifting, happy kind of songs on the album.
And that's what we were saying. Even our parents now know who Pharrell Williams is. I mean, everything he touches sort of turns to gold and, extends across lots of genres. What's he like then as, to work with?
He was very cool. Well, dealing with an emotional woman in the studio. It's probably not the first time he's done that, but he was really cool and created the song there and then. It was wrapped up in a day. He's on his synthesizer creating all the sounds and putting them together. Wrote it, I sang it, that's it.
Done.
And do you know that you've got a winner? I mean, because you're so good at kind of reinventing your sound and what have you as you go through. Do you go, yeah, that is actually going to be? There's
times where you wouldn't want to say it. You don't want to jinx it. But there's definitely times where you have a feeling. And I thought that although I didn't have distance on that day in the studio, I still felt incredibly embarrassed about falling to pieces. But I did think the song sounded good,
And there's good news and there's bad news. Good news, you're going on tour with a new album, which is going to start in September, isn't it? But bad news, of course, we lose you from The Voice, which we're all a bit gutted about. But we've also heard rumours that will.i.am is off. Can you confirm or deny?
I don't know.
Oh.
I have no idea.
News to you too?
I think he wanted to come back.
Oh, all right. Well, we'd like to see him
knows?
back.
Yeah, he heard
Just
that
a
song
rumour.
I was going to cancel, and he's changed his mind. That's basically what's happened. But let's very quickly, Kylie the musical as well. We hear rumours about that. Is that gonna happen?
One day it's going to happen. It takes a long, long time. It's about getting the book right, which of course is the story.
Yeah.
So
is
and
the
actually,
idea
the longer it takes, the more songs I have to go in the musical. So maybe that's not such a bad thing.
Yeah. So is it a story about your life, or is it a story using your songs to illustrate what's happening?
Whether to go, a story of my life, which seems very strange for me, but I guess we could do that, or more of a Mamma Mia type thing where your songs just illustrate a really good story.
Right.
And you'll have to cast yourself.
You could be in it.
Which will be strange.
Yeah. Are you free?
Oh, I can't sing, Kylie. I'd love to, but I'd spoil it.
Yeah. Don't convince the
No,
audience. Just say yes. Just say yes.
I could do it. I'd give it a go. I'll come and audition for you.
Do the Eurovision next year with the beard on. Anyway, last.
So earlier on, we asked for your photos in honour of Eurovision winner Conchita. We have been inundated. You are so brilliant at home for doing this to us. Here's the first one then. This is Holly and Daisy from East Grinstead. Looking very glamorous. Do you want that, Matt?
Yeah, let's get us to hold the microphone with
you
this
all
hand,
right?
because that was a bit bad. Yeah, good. Let's move on. Shall we
move
to...
on?
look at Becky with a knitted beard. She's age 11. I like that one. That's lovely.
Yeah, that's very good.
That's clever.
And on to the next one. Victoria Winter from Folkestone. Well, a group of them, actually.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's good. Let's,
This really captured their imagination, I think, this one, wasn't it?
we have been inundated. Hey, but what do you think of this one? Who's the... Kylie, can you read that for us?
Oh, Yvonne Green from Keswick, Cumbria.
There we are.
Yeah.
Definite Eurovision.
Yvonne pulling it off there.
You can see what's fine in the background. Look, there's
And very
Eurovision.
quickly, this one's amazing. Paula Neem and her friends from Northampton. Look, all 6 of them with a
Brilliant.
Conchita beard. Brilliant. Well, that's it from us this evening. So huge thanks to Kylie.
Thank
the new
you.
single is out today. I was going to cancel.
Please you didn't. Now, join us tomorrow when US talk show Titan Jay Leno is our guest. Good night.
See you then. Bye.
Don't step forward. Whatever you do.